So what we see here is a fleet of American A-10s. I think they're the only A-10s because I don't think Canada has any. And looks like they're probably headed for a long trip. They're taking some aerial refuelers with them. So those booms on the back, they come down and attach to prongs on the plane. That's how they're gonna make it across. The A-10 doesn't have a long range, so that's their spare fuel. Really cool to see them here in Gander, Newfoundland. I guess this is their last stop before heading overseas because of Gander's military affiliation. So that's a pretty scary sight. 12 A-10 Warthogs and 2 to 4 tankers. I'm not 100% sure. One was already taking off. Probably headed overseas to meet them coming back. A crap ton of US Air Force weapon planes headed overseas to, I can only assume it's Ukraine. This looks a lot like World War III. So the main reason that's so scary is we're supposed to be staying out of that conflict. And you know, there's huge threats against everyone who gets involved directly. And those A-10s, that is getting involved directly. So for those of you who don't know, the A-10 Warthog, it's basically a flying machine gun. So it's got a Gatling GA8, I believe, shoots 70 rounds per second with a 5-meter accuracy at 1,000 yards. 30 millimeters, those are some big bullets. And armor-piercing tracers, they can put whatever they want in those things. Those aircraft do one thing and one thing well: destroy things. Russia, you know, they have the convoy of armored vehicles coming into Ukraine, and 12 of those aircraft could take care of them in about a day, maybe 2. Are they just gonna go there just in case to defend other countries? Maybe it could be a defense tactic. That's what I'm hoping for, since we were once again given clear instructions to stay out of it. So hopefully that's the case. They just decided that overseas is the best place to have those aircraft. But I guess only time will tell. I looked it up, couldn't find any articles, anything public about these planes going over. So yeah, kind of spooky. I'm not one to start and uphold conspiracies and stuff like that, but I definitely thought it'd be something that I should talk about. That is quite the arsenal, and it wasn't secret or anything. You can see they had the planes parked in a beautiful row with the 2 tankers at the end parked parallel. Definitely looked like they were showing off a little bit, so I don't think anything's super secret. So another possibility that we could be hopeful for is that maybe they're going to give these A-10s to the Ukraine military. Maybe they're going to have people trained. They just give them, just like the world's been supporting Ukraine with weapons and finances, maybe they're just going to hand them these planes. And I once again don't see how that's not getting involved, but if it works, it works. So that's a possibility. That's something to be hopeful for. Because if that's the case and everything is going to be okay and there's no conflict, but no crazy conflict between us and Russia, then the armored convoy moving into Ukraine, destroying everything, will be neutralized pretty quickly by those 12 tank destroyers. But it could also be put on standby. It wouldn't surprise me if they just put those A-10s in different places, make sure that Russia doesn't leave Ukraine and go anywhere else. Scare tactic, maybe. Maybe it's an intimidation tactic, because those planes are very intimidating. And yeah, so that we don't know what they're doing. I looked for news articles, I couldn't find anything. Last month there was an article saying that they're not sending any A-10s over, or really any aircraft at all. But I mean, things can change quickly, especially when you're dealing with the US military, and we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's crazy though. It was a crazy sight to see 12 of those planes and 2 or 3, 4 tankers going over, aerial refuelers. It was quite the sight to behold. I've never seen an A-10 in person before, and bang, 12 of them. And here in Gander at the military airport. So that's that was pretty cool. Hopefully the conflict in Ukraine just ends sooner. Hopefully this isn't going to be one of those 10-year wars where literally everyone dies. It's so tragic. Seeing some videos circulating, it is crazy tragic what is happening over there. Just videos of just people just dying. See, before in other wars, we didn't have the internet. Now a soldier on the field can take a video of anything and everything and post it up, and it really brings a cold, stark reality to the war. And it's really, really saddening to see it. Those are some of my thoughts on that. I thought it would be relevant to show you guys what was on the go. Most of my viewers are from the US, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to see the US military planes here in Canada, especially as they're about to embark on like a journey across the Atlantic Ocean. Man, 12 of those aircraft. They don't look like the most comfortable planes. If any of you guys know any pilots or have ever piloted one of those, let me know what it's like in the comments. That'd be pretty cool to see. So that was a really cool experience, just being able to see all those aircraft like that, pretty much ready for combat. All I can say is I hope the conflicts are gonna end soon. I mean, the lives lost and the lives destroyed is immense. Those planes are not de-escalation, that is for sure. And it's kind of sad, but it's kind of raises a bit of hope at the same time. I'm happy I was able to share that with you. I haven't seen anything on the news about it, or any real publications anyways. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully those planes do more good than harm.